Everyone's favorite person, Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy, also known as the My Lawsuit guy.
Bravo, well done, JR.
He is launching a new social media site that is looking to accommodate shunned conspiracy theorists everywhere. He even has a VIP launch date that was happening in the middle of the night. We will get to that. But first, let's get to him talking about all of these good things about his new site that's gonna happen with free speech. Free speech, don't forget the free speech part. Free speech. Let's hear what he has to say.
This is going to be a platform like no other. It's kind of like a YouTube, Twitter combination. We've been working on it 4 years. I've spent over the last 4 weeks, I've spent millions of dollars making it the most secure. We're going to be able to handle the capacity. All of the cancels of our First Amendment rights we're seeing going on right now. Well, guess what? It's coming back. You're not going to have to worry about what you're saying and what's going and you worry about being able to speak out freely. But you don't get to use the 4 swear words, the C word, the N word, the F word, or God's name in vain. You can't have free speech is not pornography. Free speech isn't I'm going to kill you. It's very well defined in our mission statement.
The mission statement definitely points out free speech like nowhere else. Come here for free speech, except for this, that, the third thing, the fourth thing, fifth thing. It's crazy how free speech is one of those things where you can't just come on a website and say, I'm going to kill you. I'm planning to kill you. There's your address. Hey, everybody, check this out. Which happens on other sites where people got banned and then they need a new home for their social media hate. Anyways, I just want to point out that big blatant hypocritical moment there that I don't think he even noticed. As he said, this is the free speech site, which by the way, anyone with a normal brain would say, yeah, there's free speech in this country, but there are limits to what you can say and do that would lead to harming others. And that matches up here. So what he's saying makes plenty of sense for what he wants to do for his website, except it doesn't match up with his pitch. Before I get to the hurdles he hit, I want you guys to jump in early.
Yeah, so of course it's gonna be a clown show. So first of all, I love, they're like, everybody else limits free speech. Now, look, we're doing a platform and obviously we're gonna have to limit your free speech because it turns out there's like rules and laws and stuff like that. And plus we don't want you doing a lot of things. We just don't want you doing different things than the things that they don't want you to do. Like they don't want you to be, the other folks don't want you to intimidate people and harass people and based on their race. We don't mind that at all. We're super happy with that, right? But we don't want you to take the guy's name and we don't want you to screw around with your neighbor's wife. And I got a lot of rules. In other words, of course you need rules. Of course you need rules, you schmucks. So, okay, so what is this thing gonna turn into? 2 possibilities. One is a cesspool, where they're like, oh, okay, I can't say the N word, but I can say everything else. Immediately the right wing's gonna come in and they're gonna be like, oh, black people this and oh this and gay people that and trans people this and oh my God, wait till you get a load of Muslims. It's gonna be a toxic cesspool of fear and hatred and loathing, right? Or they're gonna go, well, man, that's a lot, that's a bit much, right? And then they start doxing people, and so they're gonna say, okay, well, you can't dox. You don't say you want to murder Muslims because they're the violent ones. Right, and then because that's against the law, and then but don't say this and don't say that, and so then you're going to turn back into Twitter. They're either going to turn back into Twitter, or it's going to be the worst, most toxic thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, and I can't wait to hear how the launch went, JR.
The launch. Okay, let's do the launch. I love this part because I'm gonna go really fast on this. So the launch is supposed to happen midnight Thursday night to Friday morning. It is now Friday right now, and he wanted to make sure we're gonna skip his proposal for it. But the idea was, hey, give us your phone numbers, give us your information, which we know what they'll do with those phone numbers and information. He said it's secure, but they at least have your connection now. To get this VIP access in the middle of the night, let's check out what some of the users were saying once they got to that launch that never showed up in the middle of the night. One said, anyone else still cannot log on to Frank Speech? That's the name of the site in case I missed that. No one can, no communication, no text. No one knows what's going on. Doesn't feel good. Another said, I'm praying, with a bunch of emojis praying, hearts. American
How's that working out for you?
Godspeed, warrior. We are off the races. Off, I think to the races is what they meant.
I think they meant to the racists.
Has anyone gotten on Frank yet? I thought it'd be up Thursday afternoon or something like that. Nothing yet. still get the sign up page, no info. So they're frustrated. Someone called it a nothing burger. They're resubmitting their number to get more and more things. By the way, if you resubmit your phone number, then they see a double submission, which means they're seeing potentially fraud, which, hey, they're looking out for some potential people signing up double, then you don't get the access after all. So it backfired on them tremendously. And Cenk, I know with our many issues with websites throughout the years, you feel a little bit of sympathy for him here, because I think we got similar messages.
Yeah, well, look, I feel his pain, I'll tell you that. But I'm amused at his bravado as usual, right? Mike Lindell not being frank, if you will. I know that's a new phenomenon. No, yeah, the guy's an insane conspiracy theorist, right? He thinks Hugo Chavez stole the last election from the grave. He couldn't get the website up in the time that he said he was going to. Of course, so cool. Why would he be telling the truth about this when he has to tell the truth about a goddamn thing? Oh, sorry, just got banned. Free speech, but not really free speech. Put a pillow. No, all right. So, and I love these guys who are like, oh no, I'm here, it's not working, but I keep praying. Pretty sure that's not how websites work.
Yeah, his over the top, the fun of Mike Lindell is his over the top presentation. The scary part of Mike Lindell and others like him is the certitude with which they state everything, their medieval worldview. People like this, frankly, they generate propaganda that is swallowed by a lot of people. That's why he's being sued right now for actually sliming Dominion voting systems, among others who were involved in the quote steal of the election. And he does real damage. But again, leaving him out, it's all those that follow him that scare me. So again, his presentation, laughable and over the top, but the effects of some of what he says, that always scares me and is chilling. It's just a sign of what's going on in the country.
Yeah, I'm wondering, this is one of those things, because he said he wants to detach from the Apple stores and the Googles and all those, that they didn't kick you off of your site. So maybe this is the beginning of them trying to establish their own separate world of social media. He just failed at it at the beginning, who knows?
Yeah, of course. Guys, filled with fails. I think that's what he stuffs into his pillows. Nothing but fails. So he says, no, don't worry. Okay, look, I've been working on it 4 years. And I told you it was going to come out on Friday. It's okay, fine, not on Friday, but then now Sunday. I'm sure it's going to be Sunday. Yeah, I'm sure.
That's not a bad impression. It's a scary part. That's kind of what he sounds like.
Yeah. By the way, a right-wing funding site just got hacked, and everybody's private information came out because they're not good at this thing.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.